What's up, y'all? So today we're just gonna figure out this problem. It's a compound probability problem, and the first thing we want to do with this is just read it. All right, we're gonna read it twice. The first time's just to try and get an idea of what's going on, and the second time we're gonna annotate the word problem. So we're gonna underline some things and try to get a better understanding. So two fair six-sided dice are rolled. Okay, we roll them, and what we want is the probability of rolling a sum of two. Okay, so two fair six-sided die, like you're playing Monopoly. You roll your die or your dice, and then you see what happens. Okay, so we have two fair six-sided dice. So that's going to give us all our options or events for our probability, and we want a sum of 7. And sum is just a fancy word to say add. So we want our numbers rolled to add to 7, okay? So that's all we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out how many numbers can we combine and add to 7 when I roll my dice. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is reading it. I read it, I guess. Man. Okay. The second thing is we're now just going to make a table, okay? So we're going to set up a little table so we can figure out how many total events we have, and also to figure out how many of our events are going to give us an outcome with a sum of 7, okay? So let's make the table. I'm usually really bad at making tables. I think they're the hardest things to draw. But you should know by now that my circles are pretty much perfect every single time, like that one. And this plus sign, I've never seen a more beautiful plus sign in my life. Okay? So let's say the top is one of my dice. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those are the 6 numbers that I can roll. I can roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I roll my second die, I can also get the same numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to make myself a little table so that I can fill it in with information that's going to help me find my sum of 7. So what I do is I'm going to make this into like a little grid. These lines are too straight. I blow myself away. It's amazing. Okay, split it up this way. This way is even better. Wow, too good. That's not bad. I'm happy with my little table here. I'm gonna erase this extra stuff. I don't need it. Using my finger, apparently. Should use the smudges or something. I don't know. Okay, so I have all my outcomes listed, and I want to start adding them, okay? And so the way this works is I'm going to do 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is going to give me a 2, okay? I can keep going. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 3 is 4, right? And I'll skip somewhere else. I could go 3 plus 2, 5. I could do 5 plus 2. Oh, I get a 7. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 2 numbers that add up to 7. And I can keep going and I can bounce around. 6 plus 3. Okay, I'm going to get 9. Notice if it's too much, I can take a step back and try it. 6 plus 2. Okay, I got an 8. I'm getting closer. I can go one more step back. 6 plus 1. Okay, I found another 7. And I can keep going. 4 plus 3 is going to be 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. And 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay? And I know that this part is a little confusing. So if you have any questions, just message me. I'm more than happy to help you out. I need to get a haircut at some point. I don't know when it's going to happen, though. So Keep growing out my fro. So let's try to get this all together now. I have my table here, and what I want to do is I want to find the area of my table. When I find the area of my table, I find my total number of events or outcomes, okay? So if I want to find the area of this, I have a 6 by 6 grid. So 6 by 6, it's like a square. 6 by 6, okay, I have 36 total. I have 36 total events. And then I just want how many of those added up to 7. And I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6. And I'm going to say desired. Let's say event. Okay? So now I'm almost finished. I can now set up my fraction so I can describe the probability where I get a sum of 7. So I can say the probability of the sum of 7 is equal to, I want my total on the bottom. So here, right here's my total. So I'm going to put that right here, 36. Okay? My 36 is going to go on the bottom, and then I want my desired event to be on top. So this one right here, I'm going to put it on top. So my fraction to describe my probability is going to be 6 over 36. Totals on the bottom, desired events are on the top. Okay? And the last thing I want to do is simplify it. Sometimes you'll be asked to simplify fractions. You want to find a number that can divide both the top and the bottom. And for this one, I'm going to just divide by 6 on both the top and bottom. And there's I'll show you a few methods of how we can do this if you're getting stuck on the simplifying part. Just send me a message, and I'm more than happy to make another video or like a lesson where I show you how we find like our number that we need to use to divide. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. And we're finished. Okay? And that's it. And I know that this part can be confusing sometimes. Sometimes we can mix up our numbers. So just be careful with that. And like I said, just let me know if you need anything else. Okay? So watch out for the next one and stay safe. All right?